Hello, welcome to Trigger Warning. Just a warning tonight that more sensitive viewers might find some things to be incredibly offended by, which is why this video will not be available after we have finished. Then, apart from on alt feed, and some censored clips will probably go up. So, yeah, settle down and let's have the countdown. Hello, welcome to Trigger Warning. Before we begin on tonight's show, we're going to be talking some extreme fucking kink shaming. Celebrity salami. And when police overstep the mark slightly on social media. And some of the things and anything you'd like to talk about later on in the show. We'll be opening the phone lines for you to call in via Skype or via direct phone number. Whatever makes you happy, just get in touch and we can have a chat. Before we start, let's say hello to a few people that are in. We got Buckscore. Hello. Cup of Tea, Gorgeous George Begonia, Susan May, Paul McCord, Blind Fury, Triple X, and probably some more. It scrolled up past me. Let me just pause that because I don't need to see me from 30 seconds ago. Bone Arrow Group. There we go. Hello, Bone Arrow Group. And of course, Smoke Steve, who does host the Trigger Warning Pub every Saturday. And go check it out, 11 p.m. UK time on our channel. You can hang out, you can have a drink, you can do all those things. And there's The Vapist and Sutty's Rehab. I'll try and catch up with a few more of you guys as we go. I'm joined tonight by a very unhappy Graham Booth.
Hiya, you all right?
Hello, Pickle. How are you?
I'm really unhappy with.
You've had a very bad time.
Do you know who I'm most unhappy with? Then what? Will you stop tuning into this shit, please? Fucking sick of it. Put me out of my misery and just unsubscribe. Go away. I'm done.
Basically, I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's now 10 o'clock at night. Graham came in a little later. We were working, and it was proper, nice, wholesome work, you know. And the minute everyone left, he's like, Graham's like, "What are we doing tonight?" And I said, "Well, we're going to do this story." He's like, "What?" So yeah, look at these pictures, Graham.
Yeah.
Go on Google, Graham.
Right. I will accept that there's a certain amount of gore and stuff in the researching of this show.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to constantly show me videos of men sucking their own cock the whole time.
It wasn't that. You see, you're making it sound like it was just that. There was that guy with that. I don't know what.
So much. What's that, Graham? What do you think that is going in there? I don't know. I don't fucking know, Aiden. Just he's there like that. I'm trying to work and his phone's like that.
I've never felt so much like Satan as Graham actually trying not to be sick with me laughing behind him.
Yeah, all the gears here and I'm going.
So a cup of tea says Graham Way's the picture washed out. It's cool. It looks good. Don't worry about it. Looks fine. Looks fine. Perhaps it's just me that's washed out. Dearie me, hello, Magic Bus. I've said hello to everybody else. That's good. We're going to crack on. Remember, you can call in later if you'd like. It'd be really nice if you did. I'm going to need my brain cleaning after this. Let's start off gentle. Which celebrity do you like enough to eat? Well, if you can think of one, bitelabs.org could be the place you need to go. You see, this is an artisanal salami company. Make fancy sausages. And the idea is that celebrities will agree to a biopsy, small amount of material to be taken away from them, by which I mean flesh. And this company will make salami out of them. Now, their marketing is quite interesting. For several years now, they've been asking people to tweet celebrities with, you know, "Hello, Kanye West. Hello, James Franco." Why would you want a James Franco sausage? But would you agree to this so I can eat your salami? Now, amazingly, surprisingly, there's been no uptake on this. So I was fascinated because, I mean, lab-grown meat, I find tremendously interesting. I like the idea that we'll be able to have a very limited supply of livestock that will lead very happy lives and have swabs taken from some part of them every once in a while, and we would manufacture meat, and it will be meat. Cow meat, chicken meat, pig meat, fish meat. Not Kanye meat. I don't want a Kanye sausage. But the idea of lab-grown meat isn't abhorrent to me, you know, because Bill Gates has said we're all going to be eating locusts and drinking shit water, apart from him, obviously, who will continue eating all the nice things with his petrol cars and all that sort of stuff. But there was another company that popped up, and I don't have the name for them, that they've gone one step further. Why just ask for celebrity sausage? Why not have a you sausage? That's right, you can take a swab from the inside of your mouth, and within just a matter of weeks, they will make a you-flavoured sausage. Wouldn't you love, Graham? Dude, can you imagine you've got people coming round to your house? You got people coming round to your house, and you're putting a plate of food out, and would you like some cheese? Oh, yeah, well, wine, yeah. Would you like some salami? Oh, yeah. It's a very special one, this. What is it? Me. It's me salami. Hayden meat.
Do you know what? This is the least worst thing tonight, and it's disgusting.
I think it's the second least worst. I just can't imagine ever inviting anyone to partake of my flesh. Smoke Steve says he can't get on the Trigger Warning YouTube page. Then again, Smoke Steve has issues quite frequently with many things.
I mean, there's what? How is he messaging you then? Is he?
I can see it on chat. You know that thing that comes up with the words from the people?
If he's not on it, how could he be writing on chat? That's my point.
He's very specific. So yeah, do remember to contact your favourite celebrity and ask if they would agree to becoming a salami. I personally have tweeted Roy Chubby Brown already because I think if you're going to have a salami, have a good one. Turn off the ad block, Smoke Steve. Happy Dog loves some meat. Where is Happy Dog? I've not seen him for ages.
Do you know what? It's funny you say that. I've been watching him stream Cyberpunk, and he had some sort of issue, like we'd blocked him. Apparently, he said that we've blocked him, which we haven't. So
no, why would we block Happy Dog?
I don't know, but there's a lot of interesting things attached to that boy's IP address, isn't there? So I don't know what's happened. Something's happened though.
That's a shame. I'm sure I spoke to him not terribly long ago.
Yeah. I've been watching him play Cyberpunk. It's okay. I don't know why.
I haven't.
I've already played it.
Smoke Steve needs to kind of like refresh the page and shit. But it's funny, if YouTube's shut the bed now, it was Facebook earlier for Steven's stream. And this is a perfect time to do a pitch for Stephen, because I have to say at this point of the evening, thank you to accountsdirect.biz. If you're a small business owner in the UK or possibly elsewhere, I don't know, do get in touch via the website if you want an accountant. They'll just look after you. Take care of stuff, you know. You can bang all your paperwork in a box or in an email these days, and it's done. It's just done. And if you're in the shit, they'll get you out the shit and help you stay out of the shit. Basically, it's a little arm around you so you can carry on making your fortune without worrying that you got all your books in order. So accountsdirect.biz. Without them, we wouldn't keep the lights on. Give them some love. Give them your business. Give them your money. Even better. I'm getting better at these pitches, Graham.
You are. They're all right as well. It's legit, isn't it? We're not like, you know, it is a legit thing going on.
Yeah, also, I've noticed the viewers are being locked down, so there might be a problem. That's interesting. Yeah, because they're not dropping or going up. It's very unusual.
Yeah. I
don't think I'm having a problem. Do I have to do this right? Yeah, I suppose I do, really, don't I?
Do you know what, though? I think there's a general YouTube problem because I keep getting error occurred, but I was getting it on other people's pages.
Well, we're getting that weird warning before as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all working here for me, so...
Yeah, because I was just on someone else's channel, and the channel wouldn't open.
It's just Smoke Steve and his shithouse tech. That's what it is. Oh, fucking hell, here we go. Right. We live in a modern age. We know people have interesting kinks and things that they don't get them off, make them very happy, and that's fine, right? I mean, I'm a very liberal guy. If someone does something to themselves or to a consenting adult and that's their pleasure, they fill your boots. It's not really any of my business. And then we have this thing now, don't we, kink shaming. Well, you shouldn't shame anyone's kinks. And most of the time, you know, I don't agree with that because I believe you should be allowed to take the piss out of anything you like. Anything. Doesn't matter. Kink shaming. If someone drinks piss, it's okay to laugh at them for drinking piss and to say that person smells of piss. It's fine. And I learned this week, thanks to Anna on Twitter. Thank you, Anna, on Twitter. Something new. And it's always interesting to learn of a new kink. And this is kind of two kinks. Jeez, am I really doing this? I'm doing this, aren't I? Okay. The first kink, I could have just gone on to the next story, dude, you know. Mpreg. Mpreg. This is men or males that fantasize about being pregnant. Sounds reasonably harmless, doesn't it? Reasonably harmless. Mpreg. Men that pretend they're pregnant, they can get impregnated by their partner. Very popular with the furries, as is the second half of this kink. So when I first heard of Mpreg, I think that's not a problem. You know, pretend you're pregnant. What does it matter? You know, you're just pretending. I've seen some people take it too far, like this weird trans fella who went into a women's pregnancy group and they accepted him because that's what you fucking do, right? And he was having a pregnancy and lactating thanks to domperidone, a cocktail of drugs. And he was planning when to have his stillbirth because obviously the baby couldn't survive because there's no fucking baby. There's no uterus, there's no egg, there's no sperm, there's no fuck all. But you know what? Mental, other people, a fantasy. Fair enough, right? It seems reasonable, doesn't it? You just think, oh, a bit fucking mental, but, you know, whatever. There for the grace of God, go I. You go pretend you're pregnant. No, it doesn't work like that. Because there is another level to this, which involves another kink. And this kink is called anal stuffing. Now, in and of itself, none of my business what people shove up their ass. If your thing is to sit in a room with a machine fucking you with what looks like an elephant's foot while some of them cow milking machines sucks you off, if that's your thing, go for it. Not my problem. Love your prolapse. Do your thing. But when you combine Mpreg with anal stuffing, well, there's a commercial opportunity because there's a website called Weapons of Ass Destruction. And they sell lots of big cock-looking things and large things to shove into your slack, tired anus to the point where every time you fart it sounds like a horse coughing. It's finished. Well, this company spotted the opportunity because they know Mpreg is a big thing and they know people love shoving things up their ass. So what better to shove up your ass if you're a fucking degenerate Mpreg anal stuffer than a rubber baby. That's right. They make rubber babies in 2 sizes. To shove up your ass and then shit out. The only reason you're not seeing a video of this tonight is I couldn't put Graham through more than I already did. He was genuinely feeling sick as we were watching demented fucking shitlords who inject saline into their scrotums and are pushing rubber babies up their ass and then giving birth. Giving birth. So what is the reaction to this? Well, my reaction was obvious. And a couple of people pulled me up on that reaction. Yeah, with the whole, it's only a rubber baby, what's your problem? You people should be on the fucking sex register with those fucking assholes, shoving rubber babies up there. Baby, there should be no sex toys that resemble human babies. None. You shouldn't be selling them on a website where there's 2 rubber babies next to a massive black cock. Babies and cocks should not be next to each other at any point. Whether real, rubber, or one of them creepy fucking furry cub porn fucking drawings that they love so much. Shouldn't be there. But one man, and we're not going to link to his profile. You might already have seen a picture. I can't see what pictures are going. The man walking around with the baby hanging out of his arsehole. Ah, shit, that video's there. What kind of responses do you think there were there? Well, Uncut Tasty said, I keep looking at this and admiring it. I'm the cult leader 58 at gmail.com. Said, wicked hot. Where did you find the baby? Underneath, Uncut Tasty's come back. I'd like to know. Pop Solvents has that little smiley with the hearts in the eyes. Uncut Tasty's still enamoured. He's come back with, fuck, this is amazing. And someone with an Oriental username that obviously I can't transcribe or understand said, so damn hot, you're the best. Those, apart from where did you get the baby, those are the sort of comments you usually see on a cam girl's fucking feed, with people trying to get free access to some fucking photographs, you know, in the vague hope of seeing her baby's soft feet. This is a man pulling a rubber baby out of his arsehole. He's pulling a rubber baby out of his arsehole. Now, I don't understand. Obviously, I don't understand the need to shove massive objects up your arsehole, let alone rubber babies. But if your thing is shoving massive objects up your arsehole, as I said before, you go shove the massivest of massive things up there. You know, to go. But a rubber baby... See, in my mind, that makes you fucking dangerous. I'm fantasizing about giving birth. Out of your ass. You don't give birth out of your ass. It lets me know what it's like to have a baby. It does not. It lets you know what it's like to have a really big baby-shaped shit. You shouldn't be having baby-shaped shits. The words of wisdom right fucking there, Graham. Graham looks so poorly. So, what do we do? Because you got furries defending this because they fucking love it. They fucking love it. Oh, they love it. And I'm going to generalise because furries are creepy fucking bastards anyway. Ugh. Imagine the smell in those fucking suits. Ugh. So I was thinking, what do we do? Is it just, well, it's just rubber, it doesn't harm. But then you think about those child sex robot dolls that people keep getting arrested for bringing in. There's people that defend it going, well, you know, it's not real. It doesn't matter. I'm not always a fan of slippery slope theory. But anyone that fancies doing anything with a child or a baby, even as a fantasy, the only solution I can think of is really a very final one. I can't think of anything else apart from mince them up for fertilizer. What value do these fucking people have? Live and let live. No, no, I don't want these people walking around. This is beyond a kink. This isn't two people dressing up in rubber dog costumes and fucking. This is fantasizing about having a child come out of your arsehole. Like the people that buy the child dolls. They're fantasizing about fucking a kid. Now, it's all very well for the likes of Prostasia out in America. Well, you know, this is okay. It's scientifically... They're like fucking educators that apparently are there for children's rights. None of them have any fucking training in that. Half of them list their kinks on their fucking social media. If you're ever on social media and somehow end up in a chat with someone that's got something positioned, something at Prostasia, walk away. Because they think it's all right to fuck kiddie dolls because they're not real. I think anyone buying a kiddie doll should be killed with a fucking hammer. I have no pretensions toward trying to be liberal about this. None whatsoever. And they're being defended because it's kink shaming. Kink shaming would be the least of these people's problems if I was in power. Being fed into an industrial fucking mincer feet first would be chief among their concerns. Never mind getting the C, getting the fucking mincer. In you go. Get in you go. And none of that, it'll be all right. Just come in this room. None of that. Drag them in. Kicking and fucking screaming. If any of you are interested, by the way, there is a larger butt baby available, which is at £5. Obviously, for the gentleman whose anus has lost its snap long ago.
Yeah.
Butt babies, Graham. Butt babies.
I know.
This is the world I live in.
It gets me, man. 'Cause here's the thing: if you like being spanked, after 20 years, you might like being beaten. You know, if you like putting babies up your bum, what happens 10, 20 years down the line when the big butt baby isn't enough and you know what, I need it to actually be kicking or whatever, you know? That's what worries me about this. It really, I don't mind butt stuff. I don't give a fuck. You want to shove some go for it, have fun. But
babies.
I don't get this, man. I'm very, very open-minded. I don't get this.
There's limits for everybody.
Really fucking bothers me. Really bothers me. We haven't even posted the worst of it.
No.
This is like on the line of getting the channel banned. It gets so much worse.
It was going to be so much worse if I got my way, but we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. But these are the people we're living among. And they're out there. This is the thing, guys, by the way. This isn't hidden away on some specialist fucking website, you know? This isn't hidden... It's Twitter. It's on Twitter, the place where I get regularly banned for saying terrible things like males aren't females. I get suspended for that. But some fucking disgraceful piece of shit who shits out rubber babies, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you're a paedophile. You're welcome on Twitter. I've been suspended for telling paedophiles what they are. This is what we're around now. This is what we're facing. Facebook, just as bad. You might get away with less of the graphic porn on Facebook, but the groups for maps and shit like that, teaming with them. And Facebook have posted supporting this because, again, the people at Prostasia, I hope I'm saying that right, one in particular was one of the guys that organised a letter to be written to social media platforms recommending paedophiles be allowed to congregate upon them. So, when we say you got to be careful when your kids go on social media, you really do. You really do, because on Twitter, a platform that allows anyone from 13 years and up, allows this sort of shit on it. I'm all for letting sites make their own rules and, operate without oppression of advertising and things like that, but there's got to be some fucking limits, and especially when, it's this, and you can be banned for the most innocuous of things. They are culling women off that site for saying, well, women are women, men aren't women. Fucking away you go. We all give a fuck about, the trannies and fucking everyone else, but, potential fucking baby rapists and shit, it's fine, it's fine. It's just a kink.
It's such a fucked up scale of harm. Like if you post, I think the election was rigged, you don't even have to say which election. You can get sandboxed, you get a thing, nobody can like it. Because,
shit out a rubber baby.
And it specifically says because it will cause harm.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how are we defining harm then?
Unlike the maps.
Yeah. I want lower taxes. Fuck off this website, you bastard.
You fucking fascist prick. But maps are welcome there. And when I asked that map, I'm like, why are you on here if there's kids? Well, we offer each other support. Is that why so much child porn's found on Twitter? Support. Well, that's what we do. As I said to Graham before, Alcoholics Anonymous do not have meetings in a brewery or at the pub. You don't do that because the temptation is too great. And they always come back with, well, we're not rapists. We're not all rapists. Yes, you are. And then they'll come back with saying, well, cis men rape people, so you're a rape. It's like, yeah, but my sexual fantasies do not include rape. A paedophile's sexual fantasies are rape. Finished. And I don't believe that shitting out a rubber baby and pushing babies up your ass and all that is a harmless fetish. I just don't. I really, really don't. And whilst I haven't reported the post on Twitter because I rarely do that, this is indicative of where we are. We're in a bad fucking place that, we can be censored. And like I say, their platform, their rules. But, you can be censored for having an opinion on a fucking election, the validity of an election, the validity of your leaders. You can be fact-checked, fucking just ghosted, just completely ghosted. But if you're a fucking deviant who's better off fucking dead, you're protected. I guarantee if I said half this shit to him in a tweet, I'd be off there in a heartbeat. Might find out later. Who knows? But yeah, that's where we are. I can't. And like some people were laughing that I was getting mad about it, and it's like, of course I'm getting mad about it. I'm a human being with a child, and these people should not be walking the same earth as my son. That's not me saying you should go out and kill anybody, by the way. It's not a tacit endorsement of murder. I think the government should do it. That's what I think. I think that's the way it should be done. What else are you going to do with these fucking sick bastards? What the fuck are you going to do with them? Tell you, we're at strange fucking times. Strange times, and I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, I can sit here and scream about it every fucking week, and we can blog about it, and you guys can blog about it on altfeed.org, which, by the way, is the only place you'll find this full video. As usual, the trigger warning full shows only go out live on YouTube, and then they're never seen on YouTube again. Only clips go up.
Aphid Lib's just joined us, by the way.
Oh, that's good. At least he missed it.
Perfect timing. We're all somber and like...
Yeah, miserable. So yeah, that's that. It was one of those things, it's like, how do you approach this topic? And I thought, honestly, that's how I approach it. Kill them. And I say that is not a tacit instruction to hurt anybody. It's not your job. The government should be doing it for us. Turn them into salami. It seems some people will fucking eat anything. Although, I can't see that being a big seller, Graham. Pedo salami. Would you like some pedo salami? No, thank you. No, thank you. I need to bleach my fucking brain. What the fuck are we going to talk about next week? Why we were banned from YouTube.
Something fun. Something we can laugh about.
Oh, fuck my life. What's going on with the world? Even I'm too young to say the world's gone mad. You know? Shanti Granty says, would castration work as in Egyptian Ottoman times? I think we need to do more than that. I don't think that's enough. We just need them gone. And also, it wouldn't stop them pushing babies up their ass. You know, that'd be a weird thing to hear if someone had just come on the stream. I think we just need them gone. Like I said when we were doing that show with Emma, use them for experiments. Instead of using fucking monkeys and rabbits to squirt shit in their eyes, who can't tell you how much something hurts, use these people. And then grind them up into fertilizer so people in poor nations can sprinkle them upon their crops and have their pedo sausages. Smoke Steve, should I post an invite to my you know, dude, you've sent me about 2 messages about Discord. It's not new. It's all right. Calm the fuck down. We had one. It didn't work out for us. Maybe yours will be great, Steve. You can if you want. If anyone wants to go and hang out on Smoke Steve's Discord, he's going to pop the link in there right now. Right after the segment about people pushing rubber babies up their ass.
Hey guys, anyone want to hang out?
Discord actually is really cool.
Yeah, you drop me one. I'll add you. Yeah, add me on it. Don't worry.
Because we did have a trigger warning Discord. We just didn't use it.
I'm mates with a couple of triggerists on there as well. There's a few of us kicking about here and there.
I've just never used it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's a nice little messenger.
That's what I mean. I don't need another messenger platform.
You've got your hands full of Twitter, aren't you? See, the thing with, like, when I go on Twitter, I'm like, this is the horror of civilization. This is the worst of what we're capable of. But I don't have people directly sending me going, look at this, which you do.
Hayden, look at this one.
Yeah, mine's just a passing glance, and I'm like, oh God, we've failed as a species. But no.
Someone said I should go and have a word with that Ivy, what's his name, McKinnon, the cyclist, tranny bloke.
Oh yeah.
I went over to do that. Blocked.
Pre-blocked.
Lord Adonis, member of the House of Lords, pre-blocked me.
Paul's just asked what's happened with their Telegram channel. It's there as an emergency if we get blocked.
Yeah, it's literally there for if things go tits up everywhere else.
It should still be on the thing.
I've not used that for ages either. We used it mostly around Meat Space, didn't we?
Yeah, but it's still there. We still have access to it. So click the link in the description. Excuse me. Follow us on it, and then if the lights go out, we've got a way of getting in touch with you.
I think I've uninstalled Telegram.
I've got a way of getting in touch with you then to tell you what Hayden's doing.
Hang on, no, it's still on my. I'll put it back in. I won't use it. I don't know why I'm like. Oh yes, I will. I will definitely come and hang out on there. Absolutely, and I just won't, will I? But it's a nice thought. If you'd like to call in tonight. Graham can put the number up at the bottom of the screen. You can dial direct, or you can use Skype, or whatever the fuck else you want, WhatsApp, whatever you like. And if we don't pick up, we will we'll call you back. It's very hard to get that shit out your head once you let it in, isn't it? Oh, Sarah Phillimore, back on Twitter.
I saw, yeah. Have you got any inside scoop on how she got back in?
Well, they lifted her suspension weeks ago, but she couldn't have access to the account. They said, no, it was a mistake. And it took her weeks to get access to her own account. Now she's back in for a while.
It's strange because they've put themselves above the law here, haven't they?
Yes.
I know someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone said that you know, they've put themselves above the Constitution, which is obviously where they're based, and it is a worrying trend. It's like my phone doesn't just randomly cut off for a week with them going, well, you know, there's a certain thing that's going on here that's kind of unacceptable.
Something very unpleasant.
Yeah, I can't just suddenly not make phone calls or not have electric because I'm a bigot or whatever.
Well, I think on mine she did say, I don't understand why you're not banned on Twitter. I don't know.
Oh, Last Dance wants to know if we've been remonetized. Yeah, this was the celebratory show. This was it. The big 7p before we get banned.
Dude, they are never going to remonetize us. No. What, you having problems putting a link in the chat? Sometimes YouTube's funny about that, mate. Sometimes YouTube is really funny. It's nothing we've done. Drop into the International Pub on Saturday night, 11 o'clock UK time, hosted by Smoke Steve, and he'll give you a link to his Discord. So after you finish chatting in the pub, you can go and chat on his Discord, and you can just keep talking and drinking all week. That's what champions do. That's what winners do. But you should drop by the pub. You should drop by the pub. Amanda Thompson says, is it only sane, straight people that need thought retraining then? Yes. What was it with Coca-Cola recently, Graham? White, be less white training?
Be less white, yeah. They've oh, we got a call, by the way. You got to cipher this on the phone if you're
How'd
interested.
you be less white, though? We'll come back to this in a minute because I'm intrigued.
They've bitten the intersectional...
Hello? I hear nothing through these headphones. No, I hear nothing.
Listen up.
No, literally nothing.
Hey, you, listen up. Hey, man.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
Are you seeing me, or is it just a voice chat?
It's just voice chat. I can't see anything. It's just going directly through the
just
audio.
a second. Let me mute the trigger warning portion.
That
Can you hear me now?
Good. I can hear you perfectly. Graham pressed the button so that I could.
Okay.
I could hear.
That was me with two on as well. I had two feeds on.
We'll let it go. Well, you're kind of old, dude. It's all right. These things happen.
Yeah, Steve's got us all, pretty with it with the with the techie stuff.
Yeah, he's getting techie.
But I'll laugh at myself, not at Steve. He's doing better than I am. Are you guys seeing me or just hearing me?
I'm just hearing you, dude. It's voice only. It's voice only. So you're safe, sat in your pants, doing whatever it is you're doing, dude.
Okay, I'll scratch my balls.
You can see up my nose, though.
Oh, is he on? Yeah. No, it's just if there's video on the phone, that's fine. But it's audio only on the show because we found out that more people are happier talking than they are being seen. So
yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Also, it makes my life easier because this sound desk that we've got works brilliantly with audio. So
China anal swabs some of the U.S. diplomats over there in China. They took the cheap shots at them.
They're probably making salami out of them. That's what it'd be. They're collecting information to make salami.
That's a great comeback.
Who Inspector Salami?
That's right.
Because the Chinese people haven't got enough problems from eating weird shit.
Well, that would solve some of their problems with how to eat enough.
Yeah, and also stop them eating fucking pangolins and cooking fish alive and shit like that. Yeah.
I wonder if it's cultured from anal swabs, if it's more zesty.
Oh, I imagine there's a tang. A tang and that salami smells funny. Where have you been keeping that?
Tang's gonna sue. Oh, that's right. Tang's out of business. They don't make Tang anymore, do they?
Well, they don't own the word. Fuck them. But also, it depends because someone might just think you've had the salami in the salami warming compartment that humans come.
No, it's just a little tainted. I mean, rather than boiled and assed, just tainted.
And you can drink some of that shit water that Bill Gates wants you to have. You can wash down your shitty salami with shit water, eat crickets while he motors around with his fucking massive farm.
Old taint salami, yes, indeed.
So how are you doing, fella? You doing well? You keeping well?
Yeah, doing real well. When I am seen, I've got like 8 days of hair growth now. I'm growing my hair back. I'm doing that.
Well done. We all need a hobby, dude.
Seriously.
No, yeah,
Yes,
I believe
yes,
you.
yes.
I believe you.
Yeah, and I've got I've told everybody on the Smoke Steve show that I'm back in college, so I'm doing that.
I
And
remember
told
you mentioning that to
Yep.
me, actually. Yeah,
cool.
that is genuinely great. I'm really glad to hear that.
Finishing up spring A, and I wasn't telling people at first. I mean, I told a few people that were a little bit closer with on the, out and about, around and about the Smoke Steve show, and you. But I was worried that I'd be able to master the materials at first, and the technological side of it. But it came together pretty quickly. I was a lot of anxiety, disorder manifesting itself the first couple of weeks, and then I settled down and got it all under control.
I'm glad to hear it, sir. I'm very glad to hear it.
But enjoying your show. I mean, that's a what a show today.
Thanks for making me feel great.
But I don't want to hog the time, so I'll get off. Great talking.
Oh, dude,
man.
always a
And,
pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure.
You guys too. Talk to you again soon.
You will.
Bye-bye.
Take care, fella. Bye-bye. Cypher this, part of the Trigger Warning family, of course. One of the few Trigger Warning viewers that's ever gone for a cup of coffee with me, I believe. Yeah. We went for a cup of coffee the day after Meat Space.
That's a lot for you. You 8 people, don't
That's
you?
incredibly sociable for me.
Yeah, that's we've still. I don't think we've ever actually been to the pub. We've been threatening one another to go, just go to.
No,
the
we've been
pub.
to each other's homes.
Yeah, we've been to the homes. We went to the pub during Meat Space to greet everyone.
We went actually on the closest we've been was my son's birthday.
Yes.
When we went to that pub restaurant.
Oh, I got really thingy then, and I was like, oh yeah.
That was great, that, being allowed out.
Being allowed outside with all the consenting people. Fucking ridiculous.
If anyone would like to call in, please do so. We've got a small amount of time left, so we can do that. Cup of Tea said, Graham, what's happened to your face? He's just putting weight on.
No, I bite my nails, and every time I decide to grow my nails out, like, no, I'm going to be an adult and stop biting them, they get long, like normal length, and I scratch myself in my sleep because I'm not used to having nails.
Have you ever thought of trimming them?
What do you mean? No, that's what I mean. No,
What do you mean?
I bite them.
No, have
really,
you ever thought
really
about
short.
just trimming them?
No, it doesn't matter though. They get a tiny, any kind of edge at all. Anything like normal adult human edge, like not sharp.
Yeah.
But because I'm not used to it when I'm asleep, I go like that and I just rip bits off
That's
myself.
fantastic.
So I'd go back to biting my nails and having like
Your
weird.
balls must look like a dog's fucking been at them.
Why do you think I try and grow them out again? I need.
You need to put socks on your hands at night.
like a little mittens with little thumbs.
That's what you do with babies, isn't it?
Sophie.
Someone said there, Dafter 69 baby mittens.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Just socks, mate, dude.
shouldn't tell
Socks
you-
and gaffer tape. Might spoil the sexy time a little bit because that doesn't sound very sexy.
Yeah, because I already use both of those things in my sex life, so I don't want to associate them with something else.
Yeah, just look like sock puppets, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Here I come,
Ah.
Danny. The ones I've worn that day.
Oh, I wish I was ending on a happier one. By the way, the next story is nowhere near as bad. It's just something that came to our attention and many other people's when we're talking about the world we live in. You know, and I know we are fair copper on this one, which reminds me I must get in touch with Harry and get him over here to have a chat with us very, very soon. The Wirral Police. If you're from abroad, the Wirral is around the sort of Liverpool area, isn't it? It's just below, isn't it? Merseyside, I think. Is it like Ellesmere Port and shit like that? That's the Wirral, I think.
It's that whole horrible area over
Yeah,
there.
that terrible, terrible, grotty fucking place. And so the Wirral Police, so you can imagine this day and age of being dreadfully underfunded when they haven't got enough money, so that if you ring up and say, I've been burgled, they say, well, sorry to hear it. Can't come out, no point. Car robbed, you know. Granted, if you misgender someone online, they'll have a fucking SWAT team around for you, but we're living in a time where the police just don't have enough money. They're struggling. So it's with great pleasure we can announce that the Wirral Police decided to spend some of the money they don't have on a lovely van. And on this van, they painted, and wait for it, being offensive is an offence. They put that on a van and took it out, obviously with the big rainbows on it and all that, because you're right on, really, really cool for gay people. Yeah, it's really great and all of these things. But you see, there was one problem. These are the police. Number one, they shouldn't be making political statements at all, of any fucking kind. Number two, being offensive is not an offence. It's not an offence. It's not close to an offence. In fact, pretty much from a recent judgment, being offensive has been kind of enshrined in law, that it's okay to be offensive because you can't control who's offended by your words. Even those blue heads screaming fucking lunatics, you know, the Tumblr gender tourists, even them, doesn't matter. But being offensive is an offence. Now, what they had to do was walk that back. They had to put out a series of apologies, and we're terribly sorry. We got it wrong. We got it wrong. We got it wrong. But not much of an apology. They just deleted all the tweets. So it turns out one of the people responsible for that, a person who I'm not going to name because she doesn't need any fucking oxygen. I wish that'd stop popping up on my fucking Twitter feed now, please. Please, that's enough. I've had enough. I don't need to see that anymore, Graham. Every time I open Twitter, it's a man with a... fuck my life.
The words you were making me Google earlier, I think we're definitely on a list now, 100%. And it's the thing is, and just to go back to that, you made me search butt babies, which meant it was loads of pictures of real babies mixed in with all that. And
yeah, but it's not your computer, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fucked my head up though.
So, apparently there's a network of gay police officers called the National LGBT Plus Police Network. Someone informed me it's just a collection of police officers that work together for the betterment of lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans plus, probably with some Qs and some other things on there anyway. And they tweeted, by the way, using @LGBT Police UK, and their website is an official police.uk site. So this is full-on support from the financially destitute British police. Today's historical event in 2003, when the International Olympic Committee drew up guidelines for trans athletes. These guidelines paved the way to allow trans people to compete in the Olympics. I say Olympics because you can click it. With the gender they identified with. Oh, that's nice. So fucking what? So what? We all know what a shitstorm that's going to lead to pretty soon when all the self-ID blokes can just fucking smash the women's 400 metres. Now that in itself, I couldn't give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Whatever, yeah, post you. It's the next post by the National LGBT Plus Police Network. We have a short message for all those posting hateful comments. We see you. We've reported your comments and we won't stop supporting trans and non-binary people. So here you have some police officers tweeting out shit that's got nothing to do with the fucking police. Tweeting out something that's going to lead to so much trouble for trans people somewhere down the line. Actual trans people, I mean, not the fucking blokes with the beards that go, I'm a lady! No, I mean actual trans people. The ones that do need help and support and understanding and shit, you know? It's that threat afterwards, not even implied, we see you. You people that object to fucking this ideology. And that's where we're going. I mean, for fuck's sake, Gender GP, Dr. Helen Weberly, I believe, fucking not allowed to practice in the UK. sets up some fucking shithouse shell company in Spain, can openly advertise here, though, and have prescriptions filled here, can post how happy they are that a 10-year-old child's puberty blocker treatment can be done because people have been donating. People have been donating to fucking give kids puberty blockers. Oh, because it's completely safe. Said no real doctor ever. But the British police, they've got time to drive around in vans with bullshit on it. They're oppressing people. You got Fair Cop, you got Harry fighting his case, you got Sarah Fellimore fighting against these fucking non-crime hate incidents. Why have the police got anything on your record if you've not committed a crime? Surely a record is for criminal activity, not for not being nice to trannies. That would be a really weird police record. Fuck these people. Fuck all of them. I'm sick and fucking tired of this insanity. And we've not even scratched the surface of what's been going on around the world this week. We spoke about 3 things. Human sausages, because that's just funny. You wouldn't talk about human sausages. Butt babies, not so funny. And now this dreadful shit of oppression. So that's the world we're in. We're not allowed to go anywhere. And pretty soon, if we do want to go anywhere, we're going to have a fucking passport to go at the shops. We can't go anywhere. We can't post anything. We can't think anything. We can't say anything that's not approved. And the general public are lapping it up. Great, give us more of this shit. I don't remember if I mentioned it last week. You'll have to stop me if I did, Graham. Someone got in touch with me from Ofcom. Well, I got a contact. Someone was doing research for Ofcom. In your capacity with Lively, could we interview you? I'm like, what about? Well, you know, automated moderation and the government providing tools to website owners. I went, no, you can't fucking interview me. And he was like, well, you were mentioned specifically. Couldn't we? It will only take 50 minutes of your time. I was like, I understand you're just doing your job. So let me explain to you why I'm going to come across as a little bit terse. I said, number one, automated moderation is for companies the size of Twitter and Facebook. That sort of computing expertise and software doesn't come cheap. He said, but it's going to get cheaper. I said, not cheap enough to cover all the websites covered by the Online Harms Bill. It isn't. Because that's anything with like 500 members and above. It comes directly under the cosh. I said, and furthermore, you're wanting to interview me so I can give you my knowledge so that Ofcom can start censoring the internet. And he said, no, it's not about that. Yes, it is about that. Because the Online Harms Bill is bullshit, because I spoke to one of the MPs that drafted it. They asked me, well, I'll send you a copy of the full bill. Let me know what you think. I spent a day explaining what would work and what wouldn't, and why it wouldn't achieve its aims. And I mean exactly why. Not why I thought it wouldn't. Why it wouldn't, based on everything I've seen since the fucking 90s and working with Ogrish and LiveLeak and other sites. And do you know what they said to me after all that work? Well, I was being honest. I tried to make it work for them. We'll just keep listening to the experts. So I did. He said, well, can I pass that on to Ofcom? I said, the message you can pass to Ofcom for me, if you would, is go fuck yourself. And he went, I can't. I said, you have to pass that on now. And I don't think he did. But can you imagine those cheeky fuckers getting in touch with me? Tell us what you think. Oh.
Maybe it was like, you know, one of those delicious irony things. It's like, right, we're going to censor the internet. Should we try and get the live leak guy on board? It's, you know, it's like one of those, like sending a message, you know, just get you up there, like, well, at the end of
I told you
games.
we turned up in a conversation at the Home Office.
Oh, yeah,
Select Committee, where I was told to be one of the voices of reason.
They like you there, don't they? Yeah.
Apparently. Ofcom, just so you know, because I know last Dance there was asking about it, it's the UK's communications regulator. They regulate TV, radio and video on demand sectors. I But what they also do is like ban adverts if two fucking lunatics complain about them and shit like that.
It's like is it the FCC or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's the FCC, but sort of quaint, colloquial British version that just wants to ban fucking everything. But they do say we're really interested in keeping free expression alive. Are you? Are you really?
I've worked it out. Do you remember the film Elf?
Yeah.
Do you remember the girl in that sings in the shower? And
No.
she dresses as an elf because she works there. Zoe Deschanel, that's it, Zoe Deschanel. I'd have a sausage of her.
You'd have a Zoe Deschanel.
It's just, yeah, it's took me.
You'd have a Will Ferrell sausage.
No, I don't want it. I want her.
If you don't eat your meat, you don't get your pudding. How would you know? That definitely tastes of Will Ferrell. What?
I had whiskey made out of wee once at a museum. It was fucking awful.
Of course it was. It was made out of
Terrible.
piss. What were you expecting?
Yeah, I felt like such a fool.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what? In these foreign countries, when you used to see them, yeah, we eat these sheep's eyeballs. They don't eat sheep's fucking eyeballs. They put them out for people like you.
Yeah, they put them out. And I go,
He
"Ooh."
ate the fucking eyeball.
Culture.
This dickhead ate the eyeball.
It was an elderly person's piss as well, specifically.
Aged. And you know that they went, I don't believe he just drank that fucking piss.
I think because it was at I think it was at the Whitworth. I think the real exhibition was the people who did it, and like secret footage of us or whatever. Or
Say we got sorry, a comment in chat there. Blind Fury says that BLM broke Ofcom rules and they did nothing. I guarantee if I broke Ofcom rules, they'd fucking do something though. Ken arseholes. Well, I guess we're kind of at the end of that. Was a very strange show tonight, Graham. That middle bit wasn't as rough as you thought it was going to be, though.
no, it actually wasn't that bad putting it all up. It was the getting the pictures that was the issue,
Yeah,
and
we're okay.
we're all right. We got through it, man. We're all right. I sleep like a baby,
Still online.
dude. GameStop has gone up again.
Fucking
18% today. Just had a flash now.
Yeah, but my Ethereum's dropped, and that's more important.
Should have bought GameStop.
I make it sound like I'm a big investor as well. Though. What? £17 worth of Ethereum and £39 worth of Bitcoin. Hey, I made £3 the other day, but I've lost 4 today apparently. So you win some, you lose some. Big time fucking crypto dude there, you know.
Oh yeah. Slapped 20 quid down in 2021.
I still don't know what it is. I still don't know what it is.
I've got some. I don't even know how to sell it. It's just there. I don't know what to do with it once I'm done with it.
Mr. C says, H and guys, serious. Take a look at car living case. Stuck in hospital in Texas, works and lives in his car. Give him a shout. Nice guy. Car living case. Dude, we'll have a look, but all the best to you, fella. Hope shit gets right for you. Hope shit gets right for you soon. Your bat has gone up since I died. Thank you, Dunk Nail. I'll go and look at that. I keep forgetting about the bat. I don't understand what that is either. Do you know, Bitcoin does make me feel like my dad trying to program a video recorder in the 80s. There's a similar, I see in my eyes a similar level of utter confusion. And I understand kind of what Bitcoin is, but then they have these white papers with them. Read one of those once. I think someone was just taking the piss out of me. And then blockchains. Bah.
Yeah, when you know what gets me when they talk about that it's like it uses enough power, so it's the 7th biggest country, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
What the fuck?
It's just numbers. Don't be stupid. But no, yeah, makes me feel old.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I mean, what we're gonna do? What?
It's not real money. There's no money. You know, apparently some people did mint gold coins, didn't they? But I imagine that just has the value of gold. That's the way I think. That's several ounces of gold, worth exactly as much as several ounces of gold. Fantastic.
It's got a B on it.
Guys, we're done. We're fucking so done. I'm done. I've been in this room since 9 o'clock this morning and it's 11 o'clock at night. I need to get the fuck out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do join us again next week. Same time, same place. Watch out for the clips during the week and get into the International Pub on Saturday night at 11 p.m. right on this channel. If you enjoy Trigger Warning and you'd like to help support the Trigger Warning project, which includes AltFeed, our escape platform and place where we put things, please do go to patreon.com/triggerwarningtv and consider signing up and donating to the cause. We don't make enough money to spend it on coke and hookers. We just spend it all on the shit that we use all the time here and keeping AltFeed online for our nefarious purposes. So if you're feeling flush, please head over. If you don't have any cash because times is shit, or you just don't want to give us any, which is perfectly reasonable, share the links. Just share the links out there. Help us get out there, reach more people, do what we do. That would be hugely appreciated. Click like. If you haven't already, click subscribe. And if you can't even be asked doing that, just come and watch us again next week. So until then, have a marvelous week. May it be full of wonderful things and no but babies. See you next week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.